Hello, hello, hello. Good day. Adilola Shokoya here once again. I know it's been a while, I think the last time we had this our normal weekly market analysis been like 3 weeks now. Yes. I've been busy with a lot of projects. So today, like we normally do, we'll be looking at the market, what the market did last week and what we are expecting. So I think the last time we had this call, we had this I did a video on the weekly market analysis. We are about to break out from here, if I'm not mistaken. So the dollar index has actually, break out right now. So and then we are on our way up. This is the dollar index on the weekly time frame. So at the point where we come to this point, we actually mark out this place to as a support, and then ever since we bounce off from here, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we notice the same scenario, is playing out. As you can see, that price actually bounced up from around 102, and right now we are on our way up. So the dollar index is actually bullish. Okay, but the funny thing, is that if you look at other major assets, if you go to gold, if you check gold. Now, normally when you have the dollar index bullish like that, you always have gold, fully to the downside. But the case is the scenario is different right now, because I strongly believe that there's a lot of manipulation going on with the dollar index. If you ask me, probably because of the forthcoming election that is coming. So the Federal Reserve um, president, is doing everything possible to show that to show the American public that the dollar is doing very well. But actually, investors actually know that the dollar is not doing very well. So we have a lot of money flowing into major assets like gold. As you can see, gold has taken off. That's why it's not as a trader, it's not very wise to have to it's not very wise not to be flexible. For example, we know that most times when the dollar index is strong the way it is right now, you expect the other assets to be weak, right? Because as they are trading against the dollar. But sometimes traders, they just jump in, just the dollar index is strong, so they come in and start selling other assets like gold. But unfortunately, gold is on the upside. Like I said, there's a lot of manipulation going on with the dollar index. So I actually believe that it's because of the forthcoming election, and that's it's been proven over and over that whenever there's a re-election, a general election in the United States, you have a lot of manipulation going on with the dollar index, with the stock, and and what have you. So having said that, gold is on a tear right now. We've already taken out this high that's been holding down the gold price, and of course from there we should be seeing we're seeing something that looks like a retracement, and there's some profit taking, and then we continue to the upside, right? So I'll be looking forward. If I'm not in any good position right now, but going forward, I'll be keeping my eyes on a retracement, a good retracement. I'm looking for go to bottom before I jump on it, buy, right? So Bitcoin, on the other hand, I've been saying this for God knows since God knows when. Remember, I think there's a webinar we had, in the Forex group, and when we're pulling back, and I actually mark out this low at 58,000. That if we break this low, we should be coming here. But fortunately, we didn't come to this side, and then we took off again. So, like I said, I've been saying on this channel for a while. Right now, we are in a crypto bull run. Okay. So you do well to be looking for opportunities, especially if you are day trading Bitcoin and other cryptos. For Bitcoin especially, you want to be looking out for opportunity to have pullbacks. Any pullbacks for Bitcoin is an opportunity to buy. Okay. So any pullbacks are an opportunity to buy, because right now we are in a bull run. If you look at the weekly time frame, the weekly charts, you will notice that what we have in the previous week, what we have right here, the previous week is two candlesticks before that bullish candlestick, this one and this one. Normally, technically speaking, you expect price to after this particular candlestick, this hammer, we expect price to keep, coming to the downside. But then, because of, what we have right now, because of the bullishness of Bitcoin and the crypto market, and of course the spot Bitcoin ETF, there's a lot of investment going on into Bitcoin, especially. So that's why we see that price keeps pumping, and price seems to have defied this the reversal pattern this Saturday. I mean, this past week. So I expect price to keep pushing, especially this coming halving that is happening in April. Before the halving, what I'm looking forward to is to see price, be doing this. You can be seeing all this choppy movement, around this area. Okay. Then after halving, then you expect price to actually break out from here to do something like this. All right. So, like I said, every every pullback is an opportunity to buy. If you remember way back, I think this was last year that we had this support drawn. I've been doing a lot of DCA to Bitcoin since this support has formed, and I've been doing a lot of, buying, because I've been very bullish since around this area. And I'll be bullish till probably next year, okay, where I'll be doing DCA out. The same way I do this DCA, I'll be taking profit. All right, I would say that let's go to currency. So if you check pounds USD, like I said, the dollar is strong, so we are seeing pullbacks in currency, especially pounds USD and other dollar denominated currency. All right, if you look at the weekly time frame, although price has formed support here for pounds USD, pounds has not broken the support, unlike euro USD has already done that. So for pounds USD, I'll be looking for pullbacks around there because you're on the support. I'll be waiting for pullbacks and selling, pounds USD to the downside. Or if I want to be conservative this week, I'll wait for price to break this low. All right, something that looks like this. Price break this low, and the break and retest before I jump on the buy, and then continue to the downside. All right. If that'll be depending on what happened on Monday and Tuesday. I'll be looking out for pounds USD, see what price will do around the support. Like I always say, you don't want to jump on a sell on the support. Okay, don't jump on a sell. You see that you wait for a pullback. The wise thing to you see that you wait for a pullback and then you sell. You look for when you waiting for a pullback, you want to look for selling opportunities, and you will see it on the lower time frame. I'm actually on the daily time frame, so you might not see it on this daily time frame because you need to wait for candle to close, at the end of the day. So you want to wait for you want to go to the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame to see price form resistance. That's what price will do. You form resistance after pulling back, and then to start coming down. So you see that you do that, you wait for pullback and then you sell. Or if you want to be super conservative, you want to wait for a breakout from this support, a break and retest, and then you jump on the sell. All right. So I will say that let's check what EURUSD. As EURUSD on the other hand, it seems to have pierced the support. All right. As you can see, we Friday close bullish, a little bit bullish. So we might see on Monday, we might see the same pattern. We might see pullbacks and then sell off. All right. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you might see that pullback. You want to wait for that pullback before you start selling. Or you don't want to sell. Don't forget, you don't sell at resistance and you don't buy at. So you don't sell at support. Pardon me, and you don't buy at resistance. All right. So if you are in my Telegram group, you will notice that we'll be in like 2-3 weeks now. I've been dropping signals for USD, for JPY generally, for US JPY, for pounds JPY, Euro JPY, AU JPY. I've been doing a lot of selling around this resistance, and I'll be taking profit. So if you look at what price is doing for USD JPY, we've been, especially for USD JPY, we've been having price, this resistance has been holding on. Although I expect price to soar to the upside if the dollar keep getting strong. All right. So I expect price to pull back eventually, maybe pull back to the support. Before we have that uptrend. All right. There's a support here. So, but then I'll be doing some selling because if you look at what price is doing, for USD JPY. This point is actually the all-time high for USD JPY. All right. And another reason why apart from the technical analysis point, for the JPY index, if you look at the JPY index, 2 weeks ago, the Japanese bank, the Bank of Japan, BOJ, actually for the first time in a long time, they cut interest rate. They reduced their interest rate from it used to be negative 0.1, and they, for the first time, they increased interest rate, pardon me, in a long time. So that actually fundamentally, so when I saw that news, I waited for price to actually form bottom. Before the news, there was a lot of sell-off, as you can see, and they will broke this support and form, another support around there. And ever since, I've been doing a lot of buy for JPY. So I expect going forward, I expect price to break, either do a test, a retracement and test of this trend line, and then we'll break out to the upside. We can have that scenario, or we can have this scenario, price do this, test, break and retest, and then continue to that side. But this is actually looking likely. This upside is looking likely. Like I said, fundamentally, the JPY seems to be strong because of an increment in their interest rate. So I expect the JPY to keep pushing to the upside. All right. And if that happens, what you expect the USD JPY to keep pulling down to the downside. Like I said, I dropped some signals on the Telegram group. If you are not on our Telegram group, I'll be dropping the link in the description below. You are missing a lot because we are doing this past week. We've been doing free. I've been doing free training for people in that group we add one for price action. Right now we are on market structure. So if you have not joined us, it's a free Telegram group. I'll be dropping the link in the description below. You can join us. Also, we also have a course, a trading course, and the Forex mastery course. I'll be dropping the link in the description below to ensure you get a copy. All right. So I'll be seeing you during the week, and I'll be seeing the new video. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful trading week.